Hi, my name is Liam Gray. I'm the creator of the £1 Million Advert. Today we're here at Dr. Kershaw's. I'd like to take you guys on a little tour to meet some of the staff and to see what they've got to say about the project. So I'm here with Anna Zeman. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do with the hospice?
Hi, my name's Anna Zeman and I work as a healthcare assistant for Dr. Kershaw's Hospice. I've been here 14 years and we're not just here for people with life-threatening illnesses, we're here for families as well. Because at the end of the day it means a lot that families can see that the loved ones are cared for, and the hospice at home service that we have now is helping people that want to be at home and helping the families, and I just hope that the businesses will get behind us and buy an advert so that we can continue our good work.
I'm just in the family room that's available at Dr. Kershaw's. This is somewhere I've never been before, and it's quite emotional for me because this is where my partner and her family stayed whilst Kathleen was obviously being treated with Dr. Kershaw's. So she'll have a little look around and so I've just bumped into Dr. Holman, who is a member of staff here at Dr. Kershaw's. He's kindly offered some time to explain a little bit about the kind of future plans for the hospice, and you know, talk about how this money will obviously help those plans be put into place. So.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm Matthias Hohmann. I'm one of the senior medical staff here at Dr. Kershaw's Hospice, and my responsibility is looking after patients on the inpatient unit. We've got a 12-bedded unit at Dr. Kershaw's, and a lot of the patients we care for are quite poorly. A lot of them are in the final days of their lives. And we have identified that the current layout doesn't suit all of the patients we have. We have a couple of big open wards, one for male patients, one for female patients, but we have very little in terms of single room and in particular ensuite accommodation, and especially when you get more poorly and you get to the final stages of your life, then this is something that is a real gap in our current setup. Really. So we're hoping that in the next 2 years we can modernize our premises and we can look at a lot more single room ensuite accommodation.
Great. So, yeah, that sounds amazing. So if obviously we've got an opportunity now to speak to the public and to speak to the businesses that we're looking to obviously back the project, can you maybe give a message you know, from yourself about how this can help?
Yeah, so yes, definitely your donations are very much needed to help us move into the future and provide a more personal service for our patients, and to provide a layout at Dr. Kershaw's Hospice, a room layout that will suit patients and will meet everybody's needs and expectations.
We launched on the 1st of February this year. The service came about really because we've found gaps in service provision at the moment in Oldham, for people primarily who are at the end of life and their preferred place is to stay at home. We offer a fantastic service for the inpatient unit, but we felt that this was an area that we were failing people. The district nurses provide a fantastic service already, 24 hours. And our hospice at home really is to work in partnership with that and just support the service that they're already providing. We cover 365 days a year. The hours are 7 AM till 9:30 PM, and we go out in teams of 2. We have a qualified nurse and a healthcare assistant, and our healthcare assistants have all gone through some extra training in medicines management, and they're very experienced in looking after people at the end of life.
Yeah, it's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic, and it's a great service that you provide. I really do. If we succeed with the £1 Million Advert and we manage to raise that £1 million for the hospice, how do you think that would have an impact the hospice and possibly to your service?
I think it would benefit us no end. We are a pilot scheme, so we've been funded part by a charitable donation and partly by the clinical commissioning group in Oldham. So we've got to provide evidence really over this 12 months that this service is needed and it's of benefit to the people of Oldham. And over the first 3 months, I think we've reduced the amount of inappropriate admissions for people at the end of life by about 50%. And if we got some extra funding, I think we could expand the service to maybe 24 hours and expand, take on more staff so we can provide extra.
The day services that helps to support patients who are living at home. We support patients in 2 different ways. For a traditional day care where patients might come 1 day a week to give carers respite, for us to monitor what's happening with their illness, but probably most importantly for the patient to help give them some quality and some normality in their life. The other way that we help support patients is with our wellbeing groups, which is there, as the name suggests, to try and help patients feel as well as they possibly can within the context of their ill health. So it may be that just having some exercise, meeting with others, perhaps just a short time out to do some relaxation. We have a mindfulness group, all of which are intended just to help patients to feel better. They're the sort of things that do go out in the community, but patients are unable to access those, or they're not at the right level. So the groups that we have here, for instance, Tai Chi, yoga, we have a gardening group, we have an introduction to mindfulness group, we have a group that looks at fatigue, anxiety and breathlessness, which are 3 common symptoms in ill health that can be difficult to learn to live with. So what we're doing is to helping them to address those symptoms and to see if we can change things in their lifestyle and things that they're doing to help them manage those symptoms a little bit better. All with the aim of just helping them to feel better in themselves. We also once a month run a looking good, feeling good session, which is an afternoon of makeovers and manicures and complementary therapies, all of which go to help support patients' confidence and just make them feel better about themselves. If they feel better, then they tend to be better controlled with all the symptoms. They're more able to take the tablets and things, comply with the treatments that we're asking them to comply with.
Okay, so I'm here with Lee, who's a member of staff here at Dr. Kershaw's. Would you like to just introduce yourself and tell the public what it is that you do here?
Yes. Yeah, I'd love to. Lee Buckley, I'm the complementary therapist at Dr. Kershaw's. Basically, we do every kind of therapy you can think of for the patients and for the staff alike. It's paramount to well-being, really.
Yeah, brilliant. So how does it make a difference in terms of the patients here receiving sort of treatments like that?
It certainly does. It's very relaxing, and it takes away the. It makes a definition between having a treatment, a medical treatment, and having a pampering session to themselves, which makes them feel a lot better in themselves. It can help with the well-being, with sleep patterns, with insomnia, anxiety, low mood.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so
it's proven to be very effective.
I bet. Sounds awesome. So obviously, £1 million advert, we're trying to raise £1 million for Dr. Kershaw's. What impact do you think that would have on the hospice and in terms of treatments that you provide to sustainability and things?
It's a huge impact across the board in Dr. Kershaw's, whichever department you're actually looking at, whether it's the complementary therapy side of things, it would make a huge impact.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you want to just maybe give the public a message to get behind the project, to like and share?
Yes, please. Whatever you can do, whichever way you do it, please like and share. We need to get this off the ground. To be much appreciated.
So, what sort of impact does the service that you provide have on patients themselves?
Hospice services has a huge impact on patients' lives and a very positive impact on patients' lives. we do keep a little quote box in the day services, and I can just read you some of the quotes that have been said. This tells it really from the patient's mouths as to what they get from hospice services. So this one says, "This is the most wonderful thing that's happened to me. Kathy really enjoys attending the morning. This morning she woke up feeling sad and fed up, but she's really glad that she came here today." Arthur says, "I really look forward to Wednesdays, it makes my day. I feel a different person." Christopher said, "You've made me feel so good today. I could go for a Chinese meal tonight." That was one of his favourite meals, and he'd been feeling pretty rubbish before that. "I'm not missing the hospice this week. Even if they have to find me a bed, I'm going." And that was from somebody again who was feeling quite ill that day, that was determined that she was going to come. Arthur said that coming to Dr. Kershaw's has given me a new lease of life, and I don't know what I would do if I hadn't come to Sunfields. And Colleen says, "It feels like quality time for myself." So I think that just goes to show that it has quite a major positive impact on patients' lives and just helping them feel like themselves again.
Yeah, it does. Well, I say thank you for your time and thank you for sharing those quotes with us.
You're welcome.
The £1 Million Advert is a unique website that offers company the chance to advertise whilst donating to charity. We've got £1 million worth of advertising space to sell in order to raise money for Dr. Kershaw's Hospice, a local charity based in Oldham that offers end-of-life support for terminally ill patients. I decided to take on this project in recognition of the amazing support that Dr. Kershaw's gave to my partner's family. Her mother passed away from cancer whilst in the care of the hospice, and this whole project is a tribute to the amazing life and a huge thank you to the charity for their current support that they gave. So, companies can get involved by simply going to our website, themillionpoundadvert.co.uk, and clicking the Buy Ad button. This will take you to a simple step-by-step process. You choose an advert size, upload your image and company details, and then make a secure payment. It's as simple as that. You can also support the project's efforts through our Just Giving page by donating as little as £2. You can find a link to this on our website.